We're sorry, the number you have dialed is more than...
Hi guys, as usually it's me, just an off-screen voice, and you're watching Review Machines. This time we managed to find the newest ATV, which is called Shatun. And you know, our channel is the first one who made a review of this awesome machine. Actually, this ATV is not widespread, but according to the manufacturer's statement, it was created to be one of the best ATV in the world. Well, let's try to find out if it is so. First of all, I should say a few words why it's called Shatun. It means a winter bear, a crazy beast which is not able to sleep in winter. It's a hungry and furious bear. It often attacks people, it fears nothing and considered as one of the most dangerous and aggressive animals in the world. In search of any food, it's able to cut his way through any obstacles. It sticks at nothing to get its aim. That is why the creators decided to call their ATV in this way. It can cut its way almost everywhere. It doesn't need a road. It needs only a direction. Well, a severe name and depressive look it's okay. But we are more interested in off-road capabilities of the vehicle. And today we are going to test it in the hardest conditions. Well, we will go off-road very soon. And now let's have a look at some technical details. It's worth of it, I think, cause it's a very interesting project and there are very few analogs in the world. First of all, it's an amphibious ATV, and it has such huge wheels with a very low pressure. The engine is 4 cylinders turbo diesel Kubota, 1.5 liters displacement and 45 horsepower. It has manual transmission and 5-range gearbox. Also it has an articulated frame, that gives many advantages for off-roading. The wheels may be the biggest in the class, diameter is 1.75 meters. The displacement of each wheel is 1200 liters. Of course, the vehicle is equipped with a central system of tire inflation. It can pump up all the wheels simultaneously or separately. The body consists of 2 sections. They are moved by a hydraulic steering. To get on board, we should go through a front door. At the front section we see 2 seats for a driver and a passenger. The steering system looks like one in a regular car. The same steering wheel, handles and pedals. At the rear section there is a room for a cargo or for other passengers. The steering is very simple. If you can drive a regular car, you will be able to drive this ATV. At the right we see the panel to control the transmission and there is a dashboard next to it. Firstly, we decided to make some simple tests. There was a huge swampy field. It's hardly possible to move here by any regular four-wheel drive car, but it's no sweet for our ATV to move here. By the way, the maximum speed is about 45 km per hour. Japan diesel Kubota has a good torque and consumes little fuel. It's just about 3 liters per hour. There is a 5-range gearbox. The first range is very slow and has a maximum torque for the most difficult conditions. Well, we quickly realized that we couldn't find any serious task for the ATV here, so we decided to move on. Now it's high time to see how the ATV can float. The weight of the machine is about 2 tons and 3 tons is under full load. But due to the huge wheels, the ATV can easily float. The maximum speed on water is 5 km per hour. The important advantage of the vehicle is that it's able to get out from water on the ground without any difficulties. It even can overcome some cliff, that is very hard task for any ATV. By the way, I strained at the leash to try it myself and share with you my first impressions. Firstly, I should say that it's quite unusual to get on the vehicle through the front door, but you may get used to it very soon. As I've said, the control of the vehicle is just the same as the steering of any regular car, so it's very easy to start driving this ATV. First of all, I was impressed by how smooth it moved. The smooth driving is provided by the huge low-pressure wheels, so I was going through a rough field, as if I was moving in a boat on slight waves. It's very easy to rotate the steering wheel, you can do it even by only a finger. Well, my first impressions of this vehicle were very pleasant, it's very simple and comfortable to drive this huge thing. But now let's find more serious tests for the ATV. Now let's see how the ATV will overcome this huge log. You know, we thought that it got stuck, because the log got between the wheels and the ATV couldn't move at all. But it was the articulated frame that saved us. It turned to one side, and in this way the vehicle escaped from this trap. Well, we are moving on. And here we have thick bush, but our ATV is cutting its way through the obstacles like a furious bear pursuing his prey. Such a performance results from huge wheels, perfect traction and the highest torque of the engine. A power bumper protects the body, and the paint is like an armor, protects from scratches. Also, the vehicle is able to overcome high slopes up to 35 degrees, and it can climb on a steep up to a meter height. At this moment, we headed right into a deep stream channel. It was quite dangerous and the vehicle barely turned over, but then it managed to keep going along the channel. Here we have a lake covered with thick bush. Let's try to go right into it. The more we drove this ATV, the more it seemed to us that nothing could stop this machine, except a thick forest maybe. The creators of the ATV managed to combine in construction two successful engineering solutions. The first, huge low-pressure wheels with differential locks, and the second is articulated frame. I think it needless to speak about the advantages of the huge wheels. They are always very effective on off-road. And an articulated frame is good by the fact that it's possible to change the wheel track at any moment. And that can do a lot of good. For example, remember the situation with the log few minutes ago. So what conclusion can we make out of it? I think there is every reason to say that Shatun may be considered as one of the best ATV in the world in its class. It has a very effective design that unifies many smart solutions. By the way, if you are interested, we could make some winter tests and prepare another video. Please push the like button if you want it. And of course I have to mention the price of the vehicle. It's about $70,000. It may seem quite a lot, but if we compare this price with analogs and competitors, it turned out to be reasonable. Well, let's call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing the channel if you like this video. It will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.